Hey guys, this is RolloutReviews with RolloutReviews bringing you another Jazwares Minecraft review. This time it's a really quick one. It's the Core Player Survival Pack, which is the bigger set in the first series. We'll pull this back and take a look at the packaging super quickly. It's kind of boring. There is no bio card on the back to speak of. You just have a picture here. The rest of the line, if we turn it around, we can see the grass pattern and the Series 1 up here, and that is about it. Now, this set is kind of neat, but I don't think necessary. But we'll go into everything it comes with here. You get a Steve, and this is basically identical to the one in the single Steve pack here. The articulation is exactly the same. Head rotates, can also pop up to leave room for the arms if you're turning the head. Those go forward and back. They are on ball joints, but they don't really go out very far. The waist rotates, the legs once again are on ball joints, but very limited. They go forward and back, and that is about it. There's a cutout in his hand so that he can hold all of the weapons here. They just slide in like that, and that is about it. Again, very similar to the original one, basically exactly the same. There is some color variation, but I think that's a quality control thing. I don't think that is vindictive of every single one that is released, but I find the paint is a little bit better on this one. Could just be mine, though. He comes with a wooden pickaxe here, and it is wooden. It kind of looks like it could be iron, but there is the brown in there. Here it is compared to the one that comes with the original Steve here, the iron one. So there's that. I meant stone when I said iron earlier. Oh well. Here is the sword he comes with, which is, again, a wooden sword with the brown there. Here it is, compared to the one that comes with the zombie, the iron sword. So there's that. Now, the blocks this set comes with are kind of neat, interesting. Two new ones that aren't similar to anything we've seen before. The Workbench, however, is basically the same. It's still slightly big, but we'll talk about the scale here in just a little bit because it kind of boggles my mind slightly. But, yeah, there's the Workbench, nicely printed. Looks fine, I suppose. Set that off to the side. The bed is clearly different than anything we've seen. It's completely hollow, kind of thin. The plastic quality is still nice, but that's worth noting. It's also worth noting that it's all this color, and everything red and white you see is printed on there. So you want to be careful with this. You don't want to scratch that up because this color will show through, and that's no good. It does fit the Steve figure on there, so you can have him lay down just like that, and I suppose it looks fine. Now, the chest. This is where I think this set gets a little questionable because I was really looking forward to this, and I am super disappointed. So the chest does open here, pops open like this, and it's black inside. You can fit stuff in there, but I was really hoping that this would be an actual hinge. Instead, it's kind of a thin piece of plastic, and I don't know how brittle it is. You can see that when you open it, it starts stressing it. It's very similar to like a Lego book kind of hinge system, or like if you can recall like Lego laptops, they open and close on a very similar system, and it creates this stress mark, and it's super sketchy, and I don't really like that because if you open it and close it over time, it could stress that and eventually rip and break. I don't like that. Also, just the fact that it's completely hollow makes kind of the sides warp just a little bit, and that's both on the top and the bottom. The plastic just seems thin and weird. I don't really like it very much. I mean, it looks fine on the shelf and at a distance, but it's really kind of fiddly and doesn't feel well made. But you can open this up and actually store like things like your gunpowder and mushroom that came with the previous sets, so that those aren't lying around. You can also fit, you know, swords and pickaxes diagonally. They fit just fine, and well, you can fit basically everything you would ever gotten in these sets. It's a pretty big space, you know, a lot of items can fit inside there. So I suppose that's nice, but it just doesn't feel very good. Oh well. Now, as I said earlier, the size is strange because a bed actually is two blocks long here, and that's clearly 2 blocks long. However, I think it's like less than 2 blocks wide, so it's a little bit wider than it should be. But then if you bring Steve over, he's about 2 blocks tall, and as you can see, these blocks are taller than him, just slightly there. But if you fit him on the bed, he fits just fine. So I don't really know what's going on. I mean, clearly that's bigger than it should be, that block, but if you kind of do the math, it doesn't really add up, and I think that's kind of strange. But overall, this set is kind of cool. It's a bit more expensive than your normal set. I got it at Target for $16, $15.99, and I think that price is worth it. You know, you get an extra block, you get the bed, and if you don't already have Steve, well, you get a Steve. If you want the iron pickaxe, you obviously have to get the other one, but if you already have the other one, it's fine having 2 because multiplayer is a thing. The chest, albeit not very well done, is still kind of an essential item, as well as the workbench if you want any kind of, well, survival setup, I guess is the whole idea of this set. But I see this set going for like $25 to $30 online, and I really haven't found any reasonable price on the internet, and I would not pay anything like that for this set. I just wouldn't. If you can find it in the store for anything like I paid, you know, around $16, just $5 or $6 more than the normal sets, then I think it's worth it, but it's definitely not essential. It's fun to play with, and if you're wanting to play with these things, then yeah, go ahead, get it, but for the collector, I don't really know if this would be a good investment. The packaging is kind of boring, and as I said in the other reviews, it would be nice to keep these on the card if you're into that kind of thing. This one, I'm not so sure, just because there's nothing on the back. It's less interesting. And yeah, I have very mixed opinions on this set. If you want it, for whatever reason you want it, I don't think you'll be disappointed, but if you didn't want it now, I don't think this will change your mind. So that is about it, guys, and this is IX RolloutIX signing off.